Cathy Dos Santos, Executive Director of Transit Alliance Miami, 2150 Coral Way. This budget is $5.4 million short to reduce fare hikes and eliminate STS increases. Just $400,000 short to ensure STS remains at $350. With these fare increases, 140,000 Miamians will now pay up to $325 more for transit. And the worst part is that these aren't long-term solutions. This is a limited fix, and there is no guarantee that we won't face the same shortage next year. You have heard from riders like me who can take 5 hours on a weekday to be here that this is a slap in the face. Most other riders will discover this at the fare box and will respond at the ballot box. Transit Alliance commits to working with you to find sustainable transit revenue, but you must work with us to prioritize transit riders and increase, not reduce, the transit subsidy. You will not get more money from riders, and you'll lose us if you don't improve service. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nicholas Duran, 2150 Coral Way. I'm here on behalf of Transit Alliance and the hundreds of thousands of residents who rely on Miami-Dade Transit every day. We're profoundly disappointed in the decision by the mayor and members of this board not to protect access and affordability for riders in this budget. Look, we get it. Nice things cost money, and money has to come from somewhere. But you wouldn't dare hike gas costs by 2 cents, let alone by 22%. That'd be political suicide. So why saddle 60% of transit riders with a 22% fare jump? Why ignore the county's own data showing this increase would force at minimum 3% of riders off of transit? There's a deficit, clearly, in this board's priorities. Transit riders aren't line items in a ledger, nor are we your cash cow. To say $325 more a year is a small price to pay for transit attacks our dignity. We are asking for your courage and due consideration at this time. With $5.4 million, you can cut the bus and rail hikes in half and eliminate the STS increase. Will you meet us halfway?
Thank you so much.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Richard Carrera. I'm a transit historian and advocate from Miami Lakes. I'm here representing the Miami Transit Museum and Transit Alliance Miami. Many of the millions of riders who ride transit yearly don't have another choice. During the past 7 years, Miami-Dade Transit has been on a steady decline, going from over 6.2 million riders in October 2018 to just over 5 million in June of this year. With the recent service cuts and shortage of buses due to the unreliability of the electric bus fleet, among with other factors, increasing fares will only continue to plummet ridership, up to 3% more, negatively affecting those who depend on transit, causing them hundreds of dollars that they could use for other essential needs such as groceries and doctor's appointments. Instead of increasing fares, let's use this budget to create a greater transit system that's properly funded for the hardworking men and women of Miami-Dade Transit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tala Habash, 2150 Crow Way. I'm here representing Transit Alliance and Miami's transit riders, the essential workers, seniors, students, and families who are the backbone of our county's economy. Today, you're asking our most vulnerable residents to bear the burden of balancing the county budget. But transit and STS access is a lifeline, and for many of my neighbors, there are no other options. Hiking fares on people who already struggle to make ends meet isn't just unfair, it's also counterproductive. When you price people out of public transit, they don't magically find cars. They lose jobs, they forego medical appointments, they become more isolated and more dependent on county services, not less. This decision moves Miami backwards at the exact moment we need to move forward. At a time when our county should be investing more in transit to tackle traffic congestion and build economic efficiency, you're making it harder for people to choose sustainable transportation. While families face an affordability crisis, you're increasing the transportation burden to their monthly expenses. Miami-Dade Transit riders deserve commissioners who will fight for them, not balance budgets on their backs. I urge you to find solutions that don't punish people who
Thank
need
you.
them. Thank you.
I am going to make a motion that I would like to dispose of now so that then I can focus on other things. But I started working with the administration when our tax collector came up and spoke about the money that he's giving back. So I understand that from what I'm being told that it's really not $7.5 million, that it's just $1.5 million is what I'm being told. But either way, if the attorney can read my motion, which is to apply that money and the remainder from TID to eliminate the fee increases for transportation, including Metro Rail, Metro Bus, and most importantly, STS. And I know that there's folks here from STS that have to leave, so that's why I'm really trying to
Second.
dispose of.
Second.
Well, we haven't read the motion yet, but
I'm in.
I just wanted to dispose of it before, the folks from STS have to leave. This is for Metro Rail, Metro Bus, and STS services.
Read.
Can you please read my motion?
Chairman Rodriguez moves to waive the requirements of Section 2-2364 of the Code, which requires certain tax increment county-wide tax revenues within the boundaries of the Transportation Infrastructure Improvement District be allocated to the Transportation Infrastructure Improvement Trust Fund, and amend the proposed budget and all relevant portions of items C, E, and H to eliminate all proposed fare increases for Metro Rail, Metro Bus, and STS services, and pay the cost of this change by allocating $9 million that would have otherwise been appropriated to the Transportation Infrastructure Improvement District Trust Fund, Fund TF-204, to fund such transit services. And as the tax collector confirmed that he had identified additional countywide general fund carryover available from the fiscal year 2024-2025 to be returned to the county in fiscal year 2025-2026, appropriate an additional 1.5 million into the budget for the Department of Transportation and Public Works to fund Metro Rail, Metro Bus, and STS transit services.
Second.
All right, so it's been moved, it's been seconded by Commissioner Regalado. Real quick, just to, again, obviously we've been working on this, my office and myself with the administration, but David, Director, can you just assure us that that amount makes transportation whole so that there is no fee increases for those services? Especially STS and obviously Metro Rail and Metro Bus.
That amount does make the bus, rail, and bus, rail, and STS fares covered.
Okay, perfect.
If we could, through the chair,
Yes,
allow
ma'am.
our Director of Transportation Public Works just to address it.
Of course.
Why? Hold on.
Director Miller, I mean, David just answered
The
it.
total,
Why?
I got the answer I needed actually, so
Why? No.
let's hang tight, but I got the answer from Director Clodfelter. So unless you disagree with Director Clodfelter and the answer is no, just hang back, Director Miller. We love you, but hang back. But any discussion on my motion though?
Chairman,
Senator Garcia.
just quick, what's the total amount?
10.5. It's 9 from TID and 1.5 is what the tax collector is, what I'm told that is the real number from the tax collector.
Can I ask a question then? How do we
Absolutely.
go from 7 million to 1.5 million? Where is the discrepancy in that?
Director Clodfelter?
We're fine.
Okay.
No,
Okay, I'll
okay.
let it go.
The
I'll let
que-
it go.
Commissioner Bastian.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I'd like some clarification. Are we saying that, what is the amount that is available right now? What is the total amount that is available? For sure,
What do you mean by available though?
the amount from the tax collectors. For sure.
What the Director Clodfelter has expressed to me is that it's 1.5.
Okay. How much do we need to support or the STS so that they don't have the increase? How much in total?
The STS the total for STS alone is 250, and the balance would be for the other fare increase for those other modes of transportation.
And then, Mr. Chair, you mentioned STS, you mentioned
Metro Bus
Metro Bus, you
and
mentioned-
Metro Rail.
What I'm trying to understand is what is the total amount?
10.25? 10.25?
Correct.
So there will still be a balance, right? No?
No, I'm taking 9 from the TID. From TID.
Okay.
Correct. Any other discussion on the motion itself? All right. All in favor of the motion signify, I need a roll call? Oh, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. All right, we no longer have fees for our transportation.
Increases.
Increases, yes. Very good catch. It's late. I need pizza.